Hey guys! I thought I would try and do a bit of a flip through of my Estelle personal ride. Just because I am sorry, that was the dog in the background. Okay, let me start that again then. So I'm trying to film this video whilst the kids are happily playing, one is napping, and the dog was laying down quietly somewhere, but I apologise now for any noise in the background. We do also have builders outside, so fingers crossed they have finished for now. But as I was saying, this is probably going to be a bit of a chatty flip through, and my phone is on a temporary stand, so it may be a little bit jiggly. I will try and keep it as steady as possible. But this is my Estelle Scarlet Hybrid in porcelain sakura, so it's got the slightly lighter pink on the inside. In personal wide, like I said, it's like my everything planner. Everything is in this planner. It has my whole life in here, so all family stuff, notes, inbox, contacts, basically everything. So if anything was to ever happen, look in this planner. But I'm just finding, like, as you can see, like the size of my hand, if you don't have a personal wide yourself, I absolutely love this size. It's very similar to B6 insert wise, and the fact that it's the hybrid, I've also got like the strings and the rings element in this. And I must say, I found planner peace with this planner. It's coming up to about a year's worth of use. So I did do, I think I did a shout out for this, an ISO, about a year ago, asking for it. And about a month or so later, I managed to get my hands on one. And I moved straight in. And that was it. I haven't wanted to change this planner since. The only thing that is changing for me now, and I'm wanting to go into an A6, is purely because of everything going on in the world right now. It's just made me realise that I don't plan as much anymore, or at the moment. I'll probably change planners and then find that I just want to come back to this. I think my ideal planner world at the moment would be an A6 version of this actual planner, just because I love the colour and that of it. But for now, I am looking at coming out of personal wide and going into A6, just so I've got that like portability. Portability, is that a word? It's more portable, let's put it that way. I do have a pocket motor, which is like going to be my everyday carry. But I just even moving around at home, to be fair, this planner, look, she is a chunk. I don't know if we can even fit it in camera. Look at that, it's just so full. It literally has everything in here. I do have like a planner pouch and a folder, as you can see, so this is technically only my planner here, but she is chunky. She still fits in her planner pouch, just my gorgeous soft planner pouch from Cassia. She made me this, and luckily she will make them not just like in standard sizes. You can measure your planner, so it'll make it chunky, so it does fit in this gorgeous planner, and the colours match my planner perfectly, so she does still fit. So this is usually what it lives in. But yeah, I just want to be able to like move around with it a little bit more. I've probably overloaded it with charms and goodies, and I think if I slimmed her down, I would probably be happy to stay in it. But I just needed like a slightly smaller size, because I just find that I'm not filling all of my inserts out as well. So anyway, let's jump in. Let me start with the outside. So as I said, Estelle porcelain sakura scarlet hybrid in personal wide. So it's this gorgeous pale grey on the outside. This is a magnetic bow clip from my unicorn planner. I don't know if you can see, there's like a slight faint like etched leopard print on it, and it is gorgeous. This is also from my unicorn planner. This is the name band that I had made for me a while ago, and it's in this gorgeous silver. You can't even see the silver, it's so colourful. It's like a silver hollow, and then it's got like the wizard text there on the front on a pale pink band. And then down here, charms galore. I will try and go through the ones that I can see. They're all from, apart from one that I've made, they're all from Sparkles and Charms. I do have discount codes for both my unicorn planner and Sparkles and Charms, so I will link that all in the information below. But this is the first one. It's like a resin bow with little coloured beads in there. This is a quote charm. I absolutely love this quote. it's lovely to keep on my planner, and it's just a nice little pick-me-up when you're feeling a bit down. My son actually has a matching one, which he usually has with him when he's out and about and at school and stuff, just so he can go and read it and, know he's okay. And then I have this gorgeous little cute glittery pink jelly bear on there. And then you'll see that they're actually clipped onto my pouch that's in there. I then have, this is a pintail, which I am working on possibly selling. I'll have more details when that's ready, but that's just simply gilded pin on there. And then it'll probably be easier to show some of these when the planner is open, but I can show you these ones. So I've got a little teacup, and then there is a little, this is a petal flower hanky charm with pearl. And then this is just the hanky hem. So they are different, so a little bit smaller, but this is like a hanky hem charm. And all these charms, like I said, are from Sparkles and Charms, and I'll show you my monkey nuts when I've got this open. So let's open it up, and ta-da! Okay, let me start with, if I can show you these. Let me move this up. So I've got, oh my goodness, I have so many on here. So let me start with this one. This is a pink monkey nuts, like a dusky pink, mama bear charm, page markers, and I don't know if you can see, they're like twiddled around my rings there. I then have, where's it gone? This side, I have a glitter jelly bow, and on the other side it has these little sparkles and stars. And I have a jelly bow clip which matches, but you'll see it later on as I flick through. And then my last one, if I can just get the monkey nut over this side, is a grey monkey nut, and I love this little grey felt flower. So there we go, there's all my charms. And we'll flick back to the beginning. So I have this simply gilded pouch just on one of the first strings. They fit absolutely perfect, so it just slips around this string. And I just keep a few essentials in here. So currently at the moment I've got the post-it notes. I have a little glittery ruler. I have a couple of little washi samples. I think that is it at the moment. So yeah, they're just like little essentials that I keep in there. I've also attached a couple of little happy scrappy pins to they're the magnetic ones, so they just pin on there. There's a couple of my favourites. I hunted high and low for this one. I love this one. But yeah, that just sits on there. And then, so I have a funny story about this. I will explain why this is here first. So this is a Foxy Fix, I believe it's a B6 like TN dashboard. I have one in the back as well, and I ordered it with the idea of putting it on one of my strings, and then when it came and I started jiggling my planner about, it kind of went out the window, and I kept putting them down and forgetting where I put them. And then so I thought, I'm just going to slip them inside my planner just so I don't lose them, and then actually found I actually quite liked it, so it has stayed. So you might be able to see it just slips in my back pocket on my planner. So one side is currently empty, and then on this front one, I actually found that it, as you can see, my pockets are absolutely rammed. So it just actually protected everything that was in my pockets. So I ended up keeping it there because I quite like it. So it's quite a nice clean look, but then when I just need like a little pick-me-up, I can just open it up and look at that, all that pretty gorgeousness. Because I just found that things would get jiggled around and knocked about with bits and bobs. So actually, yeah, it's a really good idea. So feel free to jump on that one. This is a journaling card from Tia over at Paper Designs. It's just my initial there in a lovely pale pink. And then on the back, I've got this gorgeous journal card from Little Thought Store. I love this card, little peekaboo willow, and that quote is just brilliant. So to open that up and have all of this is a great pick-me-up. I know lots of people tend to jazz these pockets up as like a happy place, and this is definitely like if you're just having a bit of a down day. I love having this little, it's a bit like a mood board, if that makes sense, like a little pick-me-up happy place. But to go through exactly what I've got in here, I've got one of these, I think this was a pencil board from one of the sweet box from Simply Gilded. That just goes in there. And actually it stiffens the planners up because these are quite soft floppy planners, and I love that. But this just gives it like that little bit of stiffness to it, and it kind of protects it a bit more, so I love that. I have a little bit of offcut of the cardstock from Happy Scrappy, which is actually the kit I've got in this at the moment. And then I've got this little felt doily. You can see my planner band just hides behind all of this. I've got a journal card from Simply Gilded, and this is actually a label tag from one of my Happy mails from Little Thought Store, but it's got my address on it. So I thought it was quite handy to have that in here, just in case I mistakenly took this out and left it somewhere. So like a little if found card. I've got another little Happy Scrappy pin on here. This is a gorgeous glittery pink daisy from one of the sub boxes from my unicorn planner. And then the pockets are literally stuffed with, this is just Happy Scrappy die cuts and washi cards. This little rainbow is from my unicorn planner. So the kids put their rainbows in the windows. I put my rainbow in my planner. And then I've just got this, I think, I'm not actually sure where I got this bow from, but this was from a D-stash I got ages ago. I got Rachel's, I think this is an old one actually, from Josephine Bow, Rachel's PR freebie from a while back. So it is actually a sticker, but I just use it as a die cut because it is gorgeous. I've got some random little die cuts in here. I think this is a TPS one in the back here. And yeah, they're just layered up just to make a little happy place. So that's my front pockets on my planner. And then that just that sort of protects it. I have all my little goodies in my pouch that sits here at the front, and then you get into my planner. So I will try and get everything right, all the names of things and shops. If I don't, or I forget, or it goes wrong, I will link everything below. But I can tell you now that all my dividers and pockets are from Jem over at Monkey Mooz. You can find her on Etsy or on Instagram at Planner Life to Love. She is moving any day now, so she is going to be sorting out a waiting list for orders. But if you have anything, just give her a message and she'll pop you down. So I have, because this is a chunky planner, I wanted a page lift and like a page protector at the front. So I got Jem to make me these. This is like an adjustment to something she already does, just as like a page lifter. So you'll see when we get to the back that I have one at the back too. So it just kind of like houses my planner. But I got her to pop my name at the top, and it's on this gorgeous like shattered glass hollow, and this is the bow at the bottom. So this is just like a front cover. I then have these top loading pockets. I have these in like every section. So there's a top loading pocket, and it's got this gorgeous like oil slick hollow pearl dangling star vinyl. And it's the same colour for all my dividers as you go through. I did initially have these to like slip things in each section, like paperwork, leaflets, anything like that, and they just ended up becoming like dashboard pockets. So you'll see that I think I've just got journaling cards in them. But I've got this Simply Gilded journaling card in this one. So this was like the theme for this setup. It was meant to be the Happy Scrappy like blossom kit that went in, but with all the hiccups that went on with COVID, I loved the colour matching the scheme, and then I kind of got a little bit stuck with the positivity kit, and I couldn't take it out. So it sat in this kit for so long because it's so gorgeous and so me. But there we go. That's my first pocket. I then have one of those washi cards from the positivity kit from Happy Scrappy, and this is a like postcard journal card from Paper Chase. I slipped it in this pocket because I was going to punch it and then didn't want to ruin it, so it just sits in there at the moment. But that's that. And then, so this is a bow from a Sparkles and Charms. It's like a really gorgeous pale pink metallic bow. And then here I have like some, like, I just like how this is all layered up. So this is just some craft acetate, and these are some of the stickers from the positivity kit from Happy Scrappy. I just couldn't use them on my inserts and then never have them. So this is like I found a way of hoarding them and using them at the same time. So I just kind of made this little dashboard with them here, and then that way I've always got them, and they look really cool layered up like this anyway. So that's that dashboard. And then I have this acetate. I love the acetate and the vellums from Josephine Bow. I definitely recommend popping over and grabbing loads because they are gorgeous. The colours are absolutely amazing. The quality is fab, and the prices are really good as well. So I believe this is Tatiana? I can't remember the name exactly. Or is it Stargazer? I can't remember. Oh gosh, I apologise now. I will put the links below, but this is from Josephine Bow, and then that's just layered over. This is a cover from Printable for Planners. So the majority of my insets, I think all of my insets are from Printable for Planners with the odd little Happy Scrappy paper in there. But this is just some note paper that I've got. It's basically like an inbox section, so just ongoing stuff to do is in there. Then I have, so this is my holographic bow clip, and it matches my holographic bow clip, which was down here, but now sits on my Today page marker, so you'll see that in a minute. But these are, I love the collars. They're just absolutely gorgeous. But that just clips together. So this is just some plain vellum, which I put these like 3D gradient stickers from, I believe, Neon Sheep on there. And that's just my Instagram handle. And then that's laid over some of this Happy Scrappy card. And this is basically like school bits, work bits, passwords and things that I just need to grab every now and again. And I've got some letters and that clipped on there with this little grey Fox and Pip charm clip. And then I get into my first section. So my first section is yearly, and there you can see that matching. You can't even see all the colours on camera, but it goes from like hot pink to pale. I don't know if you, there you go, you've got a bit of a pink there. It's just gorgeous colours, and it matches, I feel matches the plan. I don't actually show you the colour, so there's that pale pink, but it sort of all matches that colour. So this is my yearly section. So I have some Hello 2020 acetate, which I think I got in a D-stash, which is just layered and clipped on with this clip, which I believe is from Planet Gorgeous, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's like a rose quartz heart gem and like matching beads, and I just love it. So that is that clip there, and it just holds on. This is just the cover from that Simply Gilded calendar. I have little washi cards which clip in and out. I don't tend to decorate loads, but I do use bits and bobs of washi. So that's just a little washi card that I made to go in there. And then this is my year at a glance, sorry, from Printable for Planners. So all the links are in my bio on my Instagram, but this is just that year at a glance. I love to have this. You can mark things off on that really quickly. I haven't actually used the back of it. I was planning to, but I actually got this insert as well, which is just like a fold out version of the year, which I mark dates down on. And then I have another one which is like, I suppose, a birthday one, which I've just filled in with birthdays. And then you get to my sort of subsection. So I've got 3 top tabs, and I believe I've got different bits along the top. I can't actually remember, I got them so long ago, but I couldn't decide what I wanted along the top, so Jen very kindly put a little bit of everything in for me. So this just separates this section. I've got a little bit of glitter jelly in here, and then this is one of those post-it notes laid over a little bit of Happy Scrappy card. But this basically has some work bits in, and that's just held together with, this is actually, you can't see on camera, but it's like an opal heart, which again was from Planet Gorgeous, but it came as a collab in the My Unicorn Planner sub box that I think might have been the first one that she done. And that's what made me go and order some other bits, because this is just gorgeous. And yeah, I just have a couple of inserts in there, which has got work bits in. Then you get to my monthly section. So again, the same divider there. I've got some more Happy Scrappy, this vellum and card from the Positivity kit. I've got a Van Sticky charm on a clip here, just holding those layers together because they look really pretty layered up. And then, so this is what happens. So all of these things were in these pockets in each section, and then they ended up being held on with paper clips because I put journaling cards in it. So I've got another little washi card there. I do tend to change these out for what I'm using at the time, or just samples that I really like. It's just usually random washi on there. But in this one, I actually have quite a few journaling cards. So I had this Simply Gilded gem one. I don't know if you can see the shattered glass effect there. And I was swapping it out for the Life is Sweet one that's underneath it, and then popped one in to take the next one out, and then actually quite liked how it layered up, so left them both in there. So that's in there. This was a freebie by Wonton absolutely ages ago. You could request your name, so that was just printed off and popped in there. And then this is my monthly planner. So I have I believe this is a Peonies papery corduroy pink bow, just holding these pages together, which I got in a D-stash. But you'll see how like decorating goes in here. So at the bottom I've got. Oh, so sorry about that.
Would be willing. A bit flexible on price and come back.
The tabs along the bottom are from Josephine, a bow. I believe they're the mermaid ombre. I have got it in the back of my planner somewhere. But these are just like I think they're the Hobonichi size, like month tabs, which I just popped along the bottom so you could like flick to each month. And they just work perfect in here. So you'll be able to see, oh, actually this goes back from like 2019. So I have well over a year in here, but as you can see, like this is pretty much how my months look. So I have a color code system for bits and bobs. I see, different times of the year, I might put different little bits of decoration on. I started subbing to Happy Scrappy, and you can see that I use those little, the designed dots, date dots, just to sort of jazz up my monthly. So I might put bits of washi on, but this is pretty much all I put on. And then you can see how empty they get as the year went on this year, and then planning kind of stopped. I do still have this in here. I get asked about this a lot. I saw this on Instagram. This is basically, I believe actually this could just be some laminate sheets, but you can use like some clear acetate. But you'll see, from the beginning where it was crazy busy, a lot of this was like my kids' clubs written down day after day. And obviously the details never changed. They were just every weekday at this time in this place. So I saw this little hack where I use little page flags. They're all different colours, and I just put one along the top to make like a key code, and I've just got the details on of what and where and when, and then you can see it's just layered over on top. So these do clip in and out, so they easily just move along, and you probably can't see on camera brilliantly, but you can actually read quite clearly what's underneath. So I can open it at this month and go, oh, right, okay, so I can clearly see what clubs are on, I can clearly see what details are underneath, and I'm not constantly writing the same information out. So I found that really handy. Obviously, I'm not using it too much at the moment, but I tend to know that this is the month that I'm on, because I've got these glitter edges from the TPS on the end there. So I've still been using them. Obviously, this is probably going to change when the kids are back at school. But I also have this is just a little year calendar printout from my Paperang thermo printer. I just keep on there because it's quite nice having that year glance, and then it's just a little bit of washi there. So that's my monthly view. So as you can see, there's not much going on, but I do have a whole year's worth in there. I do have these gorgeous clips. So this is actually from the latest My Unicorn Planner sub box. It was the Under the Sea one. A gorgeous little mermaid fishy tail there. So this is marking like a holiday seaside getaway. It's only a couple of days in a family caravan, so we're not going anywhere special. It was just nice to have it in there. Something to look forward to. And then sadly I actually have to take this one out because everything's changed. So this was again from the My Unicorn Planner sub box. And it was just marking the big meet, even though the date changed. It's obviously going to be changing again, so I do actually need to remove that one. But yeah, that's from My Unicorn Planner. And then if we skip ahead now, so you'll see that I don't really plan ahead. I obviously have like big things that never change, like birthdays and stuff. And then other things, this is in pencil, so I'll rub it out and actually pop it in pen, and post-it notes go in there. So then you get to my weekly section. And then again, I've made another one of those dashboards so I can hoard these gorgeous stickers. I believe this is a Simply Gilded paperclip from a long time ago, which I thought went with the theme really well. So, and I love tea, so that's in there. Again, this is over some gorgeous Josephine Bow acetate, and then some Happy Scrappy card. And then I've got another little one of those little washi cards. Another pocket. Again, this is from Little Thought Store. I love this willow with the flowers in her hair. It's just gorgeous. So I got this lovely 2020 journaling card from Jodie, and that sits in there. And then on the back, I got this in some Happy Mail from a friend long time ago, but I love the quote that's on there, and it's a real reminder of it's okay. So I love to keep this in there as a little flick to and have a look. But these are my weeklies, and I will show you now. This is a whole year's worth of inserts, plus the month that we're in has dailies in as well. So if you haven't seen already, these are from Printable for Planners, and it is the Dutch door system. So if I flick to, I'll flick to a blank month first so I can actually show you. So this is how they come. These are the weeklies. You have, so this is like a whole month. Sorry, let me So you have a cover page, a blank, the sort of like grid page on the back for like notes, and then you get 5 weeks worth of weeklies. So I love how you have like the week at a glance along the top. You've got your top goals for this week, appointments, don't forget, important, weekly chores, to-do list, a shopping list, and a habit tracker. So I tend to use my habit tracker for like PR stuff that I do. The shopping list tends to be like a reminder for bits that you don't get weekly. So this will be like, you know, shampoo when it runs out, coffee when it runs out. We don't get it weekly. So it's just bits that I know that are running out and I'll need to add to my shopping list. This to do is usually like an ongoing to-do list. So if it's not urgent, it goes on there because it'll be at some point I need to do it and then it gets moved along. This is just a nice little pick me up. I tend to mark off what jobs I do each day during the week. And then obviously I've got some little areas here, but then anything important or just like at a glance, I write along the top. And then if we go to, so you'll see these little calendars are from Printable for Planners. And actually it is the year one that I've got at the beginning, but I printed it out wrong. So it came out too big. So instead of wasting them, I just cut them and I keep them in the back there. And then you'll see when I get to this today marker, what I actually do with them. But at the end of each month, they just get taped to the front. So each month has a calendar on the front. And you can see I just have the weeklies filled in. Some of them look blank because they probably had more information on like the dailies. So I use my Happy Scrappy kits and things to decorate. Sometimes I'll use a kit. So this was from Tia over at Paper Designs. So yeah, some weeks will be completely covered. Other weeks will have nothing. But if we go to, so my today marker, which is one of those top tabs, you will see, actually, if I go to the beginning of this month, so I do actually have the little calendar on here because I'm using something different at the moment. But so in the month that we are in, they have these daily Dutch doors. So obviously you can see planning has been a little bit hit and miss. I don't know if I can actually show you everything on these dailies, but I will hide some of this. But yeah, basically this is how, there we go, there's nothing on this one. So you get, you've got the week there already, and then you have the Dutch door system, which has got the dailies. So it gives you that little bit of extra space. So you have the whole box here, which sometimes I use for deco. Sometimes it'll be little bits like this. This is pretty much how I decorate. So it's usually like character, functional, decorative. I've used a little bit of washi at the tops and bottom there just to link in. This is a month that I used this lemon kit from Paper Designs, and even though it was meant for a week, I've actually managed to stretch it out over a whole month. So it's really cute that you can do that. But yeah, you get, so on your dailies you have Monday to Sunday, and then you have like top 3 goals for the day. You have this area which you can either use for decorative or obviously writing down more information for what's up here. You have like a to-do list for the day. I don't always use the water tracker, which I know I should do. And then you have these like meal planning down here. So I don't track my food. I do tend to just use the dinner slot just so I can plan the meals for that week. So what I will do is for each month we are in, I pop the dailies in for that month. And then when it gets towards the end of the month, I will pop the next month in. So at the end of July, I'll pop in August and I will take out July. So I have still got all of the past month inserts in, but I won't have the dailies in. So if we skip forward to this week, you will see, I'm just going to hide a little bit over there, that I've got the dailies in here. And I have for the rest of the week. And then this is my today. So this is that third tab. And then I've got a little ollie clip holding on my bow charm. I just popped it up here. It was one of those things that it was getting ruined down at the bottom. So I popped it on here and then ended up quite liking it. So it stays there. On this today tab, I quite like the fact that because this is see-through and it's a whole page, I've got a post-it note currently on the back here. So sometimes post-it notes get stuck on the back. But you can actually see through it without having to keep taking it out. But I do keep couple of little printouts of my papering. So this is a month of July papering, and I do just jot down little bits of information on there, so you've got that month view, and then on the back it's got like a breakdown of July, just like that, so I can write down the same as well. But that is my page marker ready for this week, and that just moves along. I have this middle tab, which obviously was meant to be somewhere else and ended up not really needing it, so this is in here, and it's got stars on this one, but this is quite nice. I just pop it in at the following month, so I have got those same tabs along the edge of each section for each month, so I can just flick to a month if I need to. But I quite like having this tab in for like the month that's about to come up, because sometimes it's usually a month in advance that I get information, so I will be able to just flick to the next month, and then I usually have